All right, guys, we're here with Allen and Ginter. It's obviously a 12 boxer. Let me get the link shared. Sorry, it took me a little bit to. Oh yeah, I moved the Allen and Ginter case, and I couldn't figure out where I put it. It was underneath some Stadium Club cases. Because anybody doesn't know, a big Pokemon release came out. If you don't play One Piece TCG, a big One Piece release came out. Like, they dropped like 5 or 6 decks, as well as their first premium booster boxes. So, just a bunch of shit. Plus, all the Topps Chrome update stuff is coming already. So, like, just a bunch of shit all over the shop. The shop's not that big. I think most of you guys know that, which is why we're moving into the bigger space. But yeah, I just put the case underneath something. It's my fault. Link to YouTube. What am I doing? I'm gonna keep that there. Link to Facebook. How are the lines even in this game, dude? Like, in all honesty, they should be getting blown out. If Goff threw 4 picks or whatever somebody was saying earlier, like, that's ridiculous if they're even in the ball game. I think the Texans got overhyped because they had a rookie quarterback and C.J. Stroud didn't turn the ball over. But the Texans last year weren't like blowing people out, and they're in the worst division in fucking football. And they barely made the playoffs last year. It's not like they came flying in the playoffs. They barely made it. But either way, it is what it is. I think they did add some good pieces. Like, I think Joe Mixon's always been super underrated, and that's coming from a Steelers fan. But we got my man Cal Rookie and Charm City giving us up on the 12 boxes. Good luck to everybody. If you don't want your veteran base or the box topper, let me know. If not, we'll send them out or try to send them out. I mean, not try, we will send them out. First box topper is back to some eggs. No, have Devers. I still can't believe the Steelers pretty much spotted the Commander 7 points and still win that game, man. The referees were terrible that game for sure. There's no doubt in my mind about that. Absolutely horrendous. But still, I'm surprised. The fake punt by the Steelers is just stupid. Like, you're up 7-0, have control of the game even though it's early, and to go for a fake punt. I don't care how open Pierre was or James Pierre was or wasn't. I also think James Pierre is a fucking turd, but I also wonder how Russell Wilson would be shaping up in the MVP discussion if he would have played from the beginning of the year. now's the hard part of the schedule. The whole division plus the Eagles and the Chiefs to end the season. I mean, that's rough. Even if the Browns and the Bengals have bad records, I don't think the Bengals are that great. And well, I don't think the Browns are that great, and the Bengals can be really good. Hey, how you doing, Bryant? Let's get rolling into this. We have Nick Gonzalez on the chrome. Jaden Daniels love right there. Speaking of the Commanders, got a little fucking bird, baby. That bird life. Jake, I don't know why the fuck he has a memorabilia in this shit. We have Alcantara. Like, there's some guys I have no clue why they have memorabilia in this. We have Raphael on the refractor. To the Red Sox and Rebo. We have Westberg. This is one of the best golfers in the world going to the other sports. My boy Xander. Rod Carew. I did actually get 2 more cases of Allen Ginter. They're for the shop, but if anybody wants any personals or wants a box to rip at their house, let me know. I'll hook you up. Just so you guys know. Same goes for Stadium Club. I think I'll have some Stadium. I know I have some compact for sure. I think I actually have Stadium Club hobbies coming as well. We got Henry Davis in the in action. These are pretty rare. Little turtle X-ray. Also, get your buybacks in as soon as the MVPs are announced. I can take them. I can send them off to Topps. So if you want them in, I'm assuming they're going to know. We got Larry Butler. I believe the awards comes out, I think I was looking at the 21st. So you want to start getting your MVP buybacks in. Send them in here. If you need the mailing address, let me know. You can send them. If you're sending them to the post through the post office, I'll have you send them to my house. If you're going to send them through UPS or FedEx, you can send them to the shop. Right there is an Eddie Julian. The reason I don't want you sending post office stuff here is because it's like 5 different units, and the post person just fucking throws you wherever. He fucking missed it. The Lions are gonna win. The Lions are going to win. Wow. We're gonna have the silver foily Corbin Burns. Wow, 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 wow. The Lions are going to win, huh? We have Montana. Bad hold? Didn't look like a bad hold. Looked like you just shanked the shit out of it. No, your mailman's just stupid, Caleb. Next time you see her, tell her she owes me fucking $11. Tell her if she doesn't send me it via fucking... yes. No. Yes and no. So I will say, with Allen and Ginter, it is a war of attrition in the sense of single boxes can be absolutely horrendous. Typically, a case overall is pretty decent, if that makes sense. This is definitely a product like you want to get in a case break, in my opinion, this year. Now, obviously, you hit a nasty box, you hit a nasty box, but in every case, you're going to get the foil box. We have Pete Alonso. But yes, there are going to be boxes that are just absolutely dog shit. There's no doubt about it. I will say, I bet you this Xander, actually, only because I don't think he signed to Upper Deck, sells pretty decently. I could be wrong. I could be lying and just lying out my ass, but I'm pretty sure that that's actually the case. Hold on, I gotta answer this message. But like we pulled low numbered, like the Boy Meets World Sean. We pulled a die cut. We pulled a cut autograph of Brooks Robinson, 101. Pulled Nolan Ryan out of 25. Like every case has had like 2 or 3 like pretty big hits, but some boxes are just brutal. Just is what it is, unfortunately. But that's any mass-produced product, whether it's even Stadium Club has some boxes. You're like, that box was horrendous. Like anytime you're getting something that's like more a set, I like to call them not collector's box necessarily, but set building boxes. Like Allen and Ginter's if you're buying Allen Ginter for yourself, you're buying it probably to build the set, maybe to get some cool cards. But like when I used to buy Allen Ginter, I was buying it to build the whole set. And then I buy fill in after I bought maybe like 5 or 6 boxes of what cards I'm missing from the base set, right? So I think it's kind of the same thing. Does that make sense? Like I think Stadium Club just has too many guys signing on great. You're gonna see the same thing with Topps Chrome Update. Update has a shit ton of people that signed. But what I will say with Update is, I don't know how much of it they made, but there's a shit ton of debut patches. Like, an absolute just bonkers amount. So, that should be interesting. I think there's over 100 of them. So that should be, that's a lot of chases, and I think every team has a few. I gotta look at the checklist, probably make a price list on Tuesday. I mean, I'm gonna make a price list by Tuesday. We got Boba Shed on the Chrome. So, yeah, Yordan Alvarez with the bat memorabilia. Well, I think they came up with like a really good chase. Just they came up with the idea too late. Like they came up with the debut patch thing whenever like 2 or 3 of your biggest rookie chases in the class didn't have Fanatics jerseys to be able to have the debut patch on them. So you created a chase that you couldn't really 100% fulfill, in the sense of like making sure that like Rutschman and Henderson never had debut patches. We had Taylor. We're gonna have Yount, Abbott, Carter. So I mean, I think that creates a little bit uniqueness in that sense compared to this year. Everybody has one that has a rookie card, so I think that's helpful. I think that's going to make the product even a little bit better. Now, it has made the product, from what it looks like, more expensive, which I don't necessarily agree with because I think that's bullshit. But look, man, they're charging me way more this year than they did last year. So the prices are going to be higher than what the breaks were last year. I'm going to try to make them as cheap as possible, as always. But I will let you know that the second wave of product was not the cheapest. I'm thinking it's probably going to be about $20 less than what they'll have it for on the website or so per box. So, and I'm sure there's going to be a bajillion bounties out there. I know the bounty that I'm running. We have Polanco, Machado, and then Cabrian Hayes. It's going to be the same bounty I ran last year. Someone's going to call me an edgelord and retarded, but that's okay. It is what it is. Because we're going to do the same bounty. You'll get the card, plus I'll give you $1,000. That's what the bounty is going to be. If you hit a 101 debut patch, doesn't matter. If we hit 8 of them, I'll hand out $8,000. $1,000 per debut patch you hit. And you'll get to keep the debut patch. It's not a bounty for me to get the card. It's a bounty. You just get $1,000 cash. We have Freddie Freeman on the memorabilia. I don't think anybody else runs a bounty like that. The bounty will be live in the Facebook group as well as live on Fanatics, or on Fanatics Live as well. Yeah, I mean, just if you hit a 101 debut patch, you're gonna get $1,000. I might do something to you to Super Fractor. You get like $500. I might double up on that. No running, counting, but bullshit. Just straight up $500 or $1,000 per debut patch. I might start doing a running total of a Super Fractor bounty. I'm not sure yet. We're gonna have in action Tatis Jr. I know a lot of people do like them. He missed. Holy shit. Oh wait, no, he made it. My bad. We're gonna have. Sorry, I thought it was on the right side. I didn't realize it was on the left side because I looked at it late. So I thought he was on the other side of the pole because I seen fans in the background jumping, so I thought it was Texans fans. We have Austin Martin. The Texans, who they thought we were. We got Taylor. Or the Texans. We have Clemente. Well, you know, that's what happens. I was going to say, Vegas has to get their money bit, buddy. We have Ortiz on the memorabilia. I'm still surprised the Steelers won after giving the Commanders a 7 free points. Giving the Commanders free 7 points on top of the... Yeah, just doing some other dumb shit. Defense played their worst game against a number 4 offense. And still didn't lose. So I'm happy about that. So what I will say, Brian, that you just have to bear with me. I was going to say, on average, the case averages anywhere from 4, average, the one case we had 3. Most cases have had, so I will say 3. We've opened 9. This is our 10th case of this. And I will say, out of the 10 cases, we've had 3 autographs one time. Every other time, we've had at least 4, sometimes up to 8. We're going to have Robert Jr. White Sox. Rip it. It's not a rip card. There's at least 2 rip cards in every single pack. My man said rip it. Just said that's a box topper. We're gonna get an autograph right here. I don't know who it is. I actually think these are game used. Oh, not from any specific game or year. At least he wore it. I mean, if you want me to rip the card in half, I'll rip it in half on the camera. Yo, what if I just pull the card and rip it? Yeah. Damn, there's nothing inside. It's terrible. Right. We got J-Rod on the chrome. Cowerkin Jr. Contreras. Memorabilia for the Brewers. This is just a busy month in general, too, in cards. It's kind of wild. I don't know why they would have the return of triple threads be at the end of this month, too. Which, I mean, actually hit up my rep and see if I can get more triple threads, because... Yeah. Also, tomorrow, I'm going to be live on Fanatics Live tonight. I got to get that other Stadium Club case ripped. We got to get it ripped. I'll do it tomorrow. We have Marco Luciano. I'll be live on that tomorrow night. I'll probably be at my house by then, hopefully, but tomorrow night I think we're going to have to do something. At the end of this, I will run the thing where you get where we'll have 3 people win back pretty much their entry fee minus $5. Unless you got a third spot, then you're getting that third spot back for free. Got PCA on the mini. Adley Rutschman, Yount, Crunk, got a Pulled Pork Sammy, and we're going to get Tim Raines for the Nationals. That's going to go to Caleb Ward and the Nats. On the mini card, we have Rosarena. Got Jaden Daniels. We're just warming up. Don't worry. I was gonna say we have Max Fried, Albies, Swanson on the X-Fractor for the Cubs. Go to Billy. X-Fractors are pretty much case hits, and there's 1 per case. So. We have Robin Yount there, and then we're going to have on the Cycle Succession. Raleigh Fingers action. Jason Dominguez on the chrome. Sosa, then White. Go. We have Abrams, 90 out of 99. There you go. You get a chance to rip one there, Caleb, for the Nationals. Eddie Murray. State of Delaware, Skeens. Raleigh on the Toily. Tim Raines. Swift. Rip this card here for Caleb. Let's see if we can get anything crazy. 90 out of 99. We haven't really got anything crazy out of the regular rip cards, although we've only ripped like 2 of them because nobody watches these fucking breaks. Oh, are we going to get ourselves... no matter what, it's going to be a better card because that's a Jackson Churio. So, there's a little good decision on the rip here. Jackson Churio on the exclusive mini card. I believe these are exclusive to the rip. I'm not mistaken. I don't know what makes them exclusive, but that was my understanding because it says on the back a red mini autograph card exclusive, mini parallel, mini wood, or this. So we'll still throw Abrams on the rip cardboard, but Jackson Churio there. I'm actually going to put him to the side to make sure that he gets... fuck it. I'm not putting him to the side. I'll just make sure I tell Dylan in the morning. We are not the same people, Black Mass, but I appreciate you, buddy. Let me show you, Tiny. We're Charm City Collectibles, not Charm City Cards, but Dean's an okay person. I'm cooler than he is, though, in my personal opinion. But no, we're not the same company. Charm City's just Baltimore, and I don't know. His company's like an hour away from Baltimore. Mine's like literally in the city. I mean, I'll move outside of the city to the airport just because there's no place for me to have the city to do decent stuff, but like I can't find good enough space. It's not ridiculous in rent because the city charges you extra money, but yeah, not the same people, but I appreciate you finding the channel or him helping you find the channel. I didn't realize he's selling stuff on Amazon until someone messaged me, like found my like actual Facebook, because I run the breaks. Well, the break group on Facebook is ran through like my actual name, Joey Lanefelder, and some dude found me on the thing and like was cussing me out about damaged boxes, and I was like, "What are you talking about?" We do sell. I own a brick and mortar store. He actually only has an online shop. Oh my god, as I knock over this pile. But yeah, I've had people yell at me from his Amazon sales. about stuff being damaged or not shipping late or whatever else, and I'm like, dude, I'm not that guy. I'm not the same person. I was gonna say. He used to be much bigger during COVID when everything was through the distributors, but now everyone's kind of cut off the online-only stores. The website in the thing is my website. Like the website in the thing, Charm City Collectibles, is mine. I think his website's Charm City Cards. I haven't really divulged into memorabilia as much as I'm going to when I get to the bigger store, but the reason I went with collectibles is because I was going to do more stuff in the sense of memorabilia on top of the cards, memorabilia, and then do like pops maybe a little bit, since we sell Pokemon and some other TCGs or CCGs, whatever flavor you want to call it. We have Emerson, and we have Lee on the Chrome. But yeah, not the same person. But that's funny. There's always a few people every month. There's always a couple people that either message me or come in the stream and Juan Soto on the green border and say like, "Oh, he said hi to 101s." Say they come in and say something about selling to him, whether it's a good thing or a bad thing. That varies, but yeah. How I found out he was selling stuff on eBay on Amazon was someone came in the DMs hot as fuck to cuss me out. I was like, yo. And it was some stupid shit too. It wasn't even like anything he could have did. It was like USPS. Like the dude sent the pictures whenever he yelled at me. Sent pictures and it looked like the post office was doing the fucking A-Town stomp on his boxes. Throwing up gang signs, fucking stomping out a box. We got Henry Davis here on the refractor. And Ray's like, I know it over 300 or whatever, or over 350 is a variation. I just don't know. Like the picture's the same as his base card. So, that's why I don't understand why, like, I guess they only put them in rip cards and makes it more exclusive, but you would think they would make it a little bit different looking. We have Hunter Goodman for Adams. That's what I meant by that comment. Because it's literally just the same exact image. Got Mountcastle. I don't know. My post office guy is amazing that comes to my house. The post office that comes to the shop is terrible, but I mean, if I had to walk up and down the streets, I would be pissed too. Like the post people that come to the shop don't get to drive a vehicle. They have to walk like probably just 5 miles one way and then 5 miles back every day. I'd be kind of salty too delivering people's mail, like that old school mailman. Let's say. I mean, I would still do a good job. I'm just saying I understand why they're salty. I have Bogarts right there. Man, you want to talk about overpaying for somebody. Xander Bogarts. I guess the Red Sox knew what they were doing by letting him go. Oh, yeah, dude. I mean, I figured whenever you told me how your domicile is, what was going on. That's still wild that you own both those addresses. I was like, I went back on PayPal and I was like, this address matches. Like, maybe he had a typo? And I was like, shit, we sent you like 8 packages. And I was like, the other ones say they're delivered too. So, like, I wonder if now someone's stealing his mail. That was my concern. I was like, that is a lot of breaks to be in and someone just steal your mail every single time, dude. And I was like, yeah, that's bad. By the way, if the YouTube people are wondering who I'm talking to, obviously they're on the Facebook business page because I stream on Facebook, Twitter, and YouTube simultaneously. So sometimes I'm like 2 conversations and like people can't see either side of it. We got Shim Lim, good old America's Got Talent winner. Really put the skates on put Simon Cowell on skates with his amazing close-up magic. We have India, McGriff, and then we got some bees because that beekeeper. Damn, they got catheter relics, dude. That's pretty dope, Brian. When I read that, I was like, catheter relics? What the fuck are you talking about? Bryce Harper. Brian, I just figured they got you over in California. That's why he disappeared. I thought you had a Trump 2024 sign in your yard or something. The Californians got you. Bro, I'm not going to lie. It was a little awkward election night. We had a fantastic nurse. Wouldn't have had it any other way. But I shit you not. It's going to be funny. So you have to have a little bit of a dark sense of humor because, like I said, the nurse was great. Wouldn't change him being our nurse at all, right? So our nurse was trans. Obviously, I'm in the D.C., Maryland area, so someone being trans is, not out of it's not the norm because being transgender in general is not the norm, but it's not out of oh man, that's really rare to see, right? So he was our nurse, great nurse. My son, obviously, like I said, I've been in the hospital. My son, literally when Trump got announced, because we were watching Fox News because CBS and CNN were just Fox News is obviously right-leaning too. And the other ones are left-leaning. But I couldn't find, they didn't have any other channels that were, sometimes CBS is a pretty decent, or CNN's not terrible to watch during the election stuff, but they were pretty bad this time around just because of, what type of election it was, right? But my son has had this thing since the beginning where, as soon as he gets the diaper off, he's been peeing. Had to have another diaper to block, whatever else. And, I felt so bad. He came in right when they announced, on Fox News that Trump is going to be the 47th president of the United States, and he's checking the vitals on my son, and he takes off the diaper because he has to check his circumcision and all that other stuff, and my son just starts peeing on him, and I'm like, oh my god, you can't make this shit up. I felt so bad for the dude because you could tell he's stressing about the election in general, because I understand too, one thing Trump is definitely not for is, and I don't think he's even against transgender as an adult, but he's obviously Vance is very vocal about not being anybody under 18. I'm a little bit more liberal about it, as in I don't care as long as you're not trying to push an agenda in the school. If you want to do it before 18 and your parents are okay with it, that's between you and your parents. As long as I'm not paying my tax dollars for it, you can really do whatever the hell you want to do. As long as I'm not paying for it and you're not trying to force me to do something, I'm pretty libertarian when it comes to that. So to me, it doesn't really matter that much. Like I said, he was an awesome nurse, one of the better nurses we've had in a stay that was 5 days long, right? So, 4 nights, I was going to say, and then obviously it took a while to discharge the last day. So I'd say 5 days, 4 nights. Either way, Probably the second best nurse we had out of everybody, so nothing against him at all. O'Neal, I just felt bad for him because you could tell he was stressing out about it, about the election in general. But that's because there's a lot of mispropaganda just around the internet in general. Like, there's some things, like, the big thing is arguing with people between the Russian tariffs and stuff. And now, do I think we're going to pay more money for everything? There's no way to get out of the inflation we're in without pissing off a trade partner, which could raise prices, or raising taxes. Now, I'd rather take the chance of China just giving in and trying to keep us as the happy trade partner because we're their number one consumer, and running tariffs to where companies kind of peel back or don't push it down on us. But if you put up a 28% corporate tax, I promise you they're passing down that extra 7% of taxes they got to pay, period. One obviously greatly affects me, what I own my business in, which is this, and the hobby in general. So for the hobby, I really think that Trump's policy is better because the corporate taxes would hammer Fanatics, and Fanatics is already greedy. So we have Bellinger. But for the standpoint of the United States, I mean, we do get a shit ton of stuff from China, but you can also try to trade different trade stuff with Thailand. You can work different trade stuff with Vietnam. There's so many other places. We're going to get another autograph here. It's going to be Jordan Westberg. That's not a bad one for the Orioles. Going to Bo Vincent. But the problem is I just think that if Kamala Harris would have came out and took accountability for the shitty economy, even if it's not 100% their fault, because I don't think the economy being this bad is really 100% Joe Biden and Kamala Harris's fault. To be honest with you, like, I think no matter what, inflation was going to go up. I don't know if the prices would be as high if Trump was president or not. But regardless of what was going to happen, we printed a lot of extra money during COVID. Like, that's what happens. You print extra money, inflation goes up. It's not avoidable. I just don't know in general if what the difference would be, because we don't live in that world, right? But to not take any accountability for, like, eggs, some places being expensive, not just eggs, everything. Food's fucking expensive as shit right now. Just with everything rising in price and trying to, like, not even acknowledge it, and then not acknowledging any of the illegal immigration stuff and just kind of pretending it doesn't exist, I think just generally piss people off. There's a nice Caminero Chrome. I think just generally pissed people off. I mean, that's why all of the swing states went Republican. Just lack of accountability, which I think is most people's concerns, in my personal opinion, when it comes to electing leaders. Machado. Also, the fact she didn't come out and give a speech when people were waiting there just shows that she probably shouldn't have been president. Because, like, if I wait around for somebody to publicly speak and then you cancel while I've been waiting around, like, you can go fuck yourself. That's not what a leader is. That's just my opinion. Like, I think that was a very bad... Even if you get your ass handed to and you fuck up, like, you still got to show up. You got to show up and show out, man. Like, even if it sucks, like, and you got hammered by Trump and you didn't think that was going to happen. We have Imanaga for the Cubs on the silver toilet. Like, even if you didn't think that was going to happen, like, you have to show up and show, like, those people that supported you, they paid money, even if a lot of it was Joe Biden's money that he raised. Like, I thought that was problematic. And even there was, like, 2 people on CNN that are like, and all the Democrats on Fox News kind of, like, called her out for that dumb shit. But like I said, I was surprised Larry Hogan didn't do better in Maryland. Only because he's pretty much he's a Democrat that's just says he's a Republican. He's like a very centrist Democrat, but man, also Brooks is Angela also Brooks is not who you want in the Senate. I wish they would have picked a bit better candidate. I think Larry Hogan's a snake. Like, I probably would have voted Democrat for the Senate seat if also Brooks wasn't such a terrible candidate. But I mean, she won, so it is what it is. But she is horrendous. Talk about some dumb policies that she wants to push. We have Tyler Soderstrom on the gold toilet. But I can't wait to look forward to a Pete Buttigieg, or I'm trying to think of who else the Democrats can run. Like Gavin Newsom's probably not a good choice, just because everyone's so, like, you're gonna have a lot of people in California that don't want to vote for him. You have a good team and then you're not getting anything, is what you're about to say, Brian. But I really hope it's going to be like a Pete Buttigieg and JD Vance in 4 years. I would like to see that. The Brewers are a good team. They're a top 10 team. Like, I think Pete Buttigieg and JD Vance would have some good debates. I think they're both pretty decent policy-wise. We have Witt Jr. Well, it's not going to be one day. It's either you're going to see him in 4 years or you're not going to see him ever, because I'm sure they're going to have him run next. So, what I would really like to see Trump do is I would really love to see Vance and Trump I mean, they really can't, because they pushed the state. Like, it should be up to the state's issue. But what I would have even liked Trump to do the last time around, that's such a downgrade from vice president to governor of California. That's crazy. Well, actually, from senator to VP to governor is like such a downgrade when it comes to politics. But what I would have liked to see, I would have liked to see the Republicans, when Trump was in last time, push through a bill to legalize abortion, federal law. I don't know, go into hiding, collect all the money she made as a senator, and never be seen. She could also just start a private practice. She is a lawyer. But what I'll say is to pretty much approve abortion up to 13 weeks with stipulations. If there's like incest, sexual assault, rape, or any type of medical issues after 13 weeks, you can get an abortion as deemed by a doctor. And then that takes the whole argument out of that argument in general. Then we get to really see what's the best policies for the country itself. We have Jackson Churio on the Chrome, because really, like, people are just voting on that issue alone. And don't get me wrong, it's a big issue, but I would like to see that issue, just take that issue to the side. Let's see how everyone's policy actually stacks up. We got List, because I don't think even the most conservative people are against it. Like, maybe some of the very, very, like, Bible thumpers in the South, but I really don't think a lot of people are against it in a reasonable manner. So why even have an argument about it? Like, I know a ton of people that voted for Trump, and obviously people even that voted for Harris that don't want late-term abortions. So I don't know why we still have this issue about it. Like, sure, maybe some of the Bible thumpers might be pissed off about it, but I mean, that's also fine. Just like I'm sure there's some people that are like, well, we should be able to do whatever we want with our bodies, that probably have an issue with it too, because of not having late-term abortions, which is fine. But that's the two extremes of the issue. We have Colton Cowser. I'm just going to run for president when I'm like 50 years old. It's fine. Be president of the United States. Get into politics late. Just... My breaks would really go off the charts, man. Just in the Oval Office, just ripping fucking baseball cards. Wouldn't that be fucking wild? Make baseball cards great again. Okay, got Anderson. Oh, we got Garrett Cole on the green border. Have to have Dylan on the cabinet as the executive card sorter. We have Herbick. Instead of going to the golf course and playing golf all the time, I just do personal rips of baseball cases. Today, President Langfelder is ripping flawless basketball at 2 p.m. Could you imagine if I pull a big 101 and people say it's rigged that the president's getting stuffed boxes? Couldn't even fucking imagine. We got Andres Jimenez. Fucking loaded the president's boxes. Carlos Correa on the memorabilia for the Twins. Bunch of pricks. Got Yu Darvish. Throws about 11 pitches. None of them were effective this past year. I used to love Yu Darvish, but fuck him, because I had him in fantasy for like 2 straight years and he's fucking terrible. Garcia on the silver toilet. $21. What do you mean? Why are they opened already? Confused. What are you asking, buddy? The packs or the boxes? I opened the packs on camera in the beginning of the. I opened up all the boxes are sealed back there. I'm not sure what your question is about. Why are they opened already? Are you asking why I'm not opening the packs one by one? Jordan Lawler on the box topper. Who has the Diamondbacks? Austin. I feel a Randy Johnson coming. Get into box 7 here. Wave message me. Hold on 1 second. Yeah, it's a case break 21, so I opened the case. Well, I didn't open the case on camera. I always just put the case out because cases are, well, especially for Allen Ginter, are gigantic. Can't even really keep them on camera if I'm being honest, but yeah, no, the boxes are all sealed in the back. They're not open. I open all the packs at once just because opening a pack individually at one at a time, is just going to take on any product, it's going to take forever to run the case break. can't remember the Steelers and Ravens play in Baltimore or in Pittsburgh next week. I think it's in Baltimore, right? They played like the two. I think the schedule is in the head. Didn't realize that they're like 3-hour drive. I think they play Baltimore and then obviously they play the Commanders today. So I think the whole point was for them to like stay in Maryland or whatever, but kind of irrelevant. We got Soder there, comedian. Jordan Wicks. Cubs. Is it good? That means she's like a waiter or waitress and made a bunch of money, so she's home early, or like is her being home early bad? Like she gets paid a lot or paid the same and gets to come home early. Never a bad thing, other than you're not allowed to watch the break, or she's asking what you're doing. As long as you don't got your pants down to your ankles while you're watching me. A little bit early for a bartender to come back, I guess. The refractor for Lawler. That's going to be big for if the Trump actually gets the no... I mean, Kamala was going to do that too. If they actually get no tips for waiters and bartenders, that'd be pretty... Or no tax on tips for waiters and bartenders, that'd be huge. We have Alvarez, Williams, and Jeter. Got Tucker. Mel Ott. Breckenridge. India, Davis. Gray, Strider, Killebrew, Boggs. We're going to get a number out of 25 autograph of List. Be Joe List, comedian and actor, 18 out of 50. My bad, not out of 25, out of 50 is the teal. My only thing about that's one of my concerns with Trump's cabinet is Elon Musk is so anti-overtime. Not saying that overtime. Let me see who Joe List is. Dude, I couldn't even tell you the actor that's Sean from his real name from Boy Meets World. I had to look him up. Looks like he's a comedian. Looks like he's a relatively successful comedian. No, he's actually like a stand-up comedian. Yeah, they went with a Boy Meets World theme this year because they had Topanga's autograph from when she threw out the first pitch for the Phillies. They kind of just rolled everybody else into it other than the dude that plays Corey, because I'm sure he's exclusively signed to somebody or his autograph is expensive as shit. Fred Savage. That's his name, right? We have Tennant. Yeah, but like here's the thing, right? Like if, let's say that Andrew Scholes sign a card, right? Like Andrew Scholes is selling out stadiums, has a huge podcast and YouTube, right? Huge fan base where somebody would like absolutely pay a lot of money for his autograph, especially if it's numbered. But I know people that have no clue who Andrew Scholes is. And I say he's one of the hottest comedians out right now. So, like, I don't really know who Joe List is, but that doesn't mean he doesn't have, like, a huge following. We have Cruz in this of people. I'd have to go see what the size of his YouTube channel is, but we have Jones, Andy Pettit on the toilet, Jason Aldean. Like, I would think Jason Aldean would be like a B-list country singer, but you know damn well there's a Jason Aldean fan that's gonna play. Fans that are gonna pay a stupid amount of money for his stuff. We have Rodriguez, Sedana, or Rafaela, and then a dog to end it. Now I know you weren't trying to take away any excitement. Brandon probably wonders who the hell he is too. Mookie Betts. They actually had I mean, they do have what's his name in here, Travis Scott. Which isn't my cup of tea, but his stuff sells for crazy. I didn't even. Yeah, Yelich. My bad. See, I'm not a huge fan of breaking Allen Ginter in the sense of like it just takes a really long time and it's like the paper's hard to get through. But the reason why I like Allen Ginter is because I can just talk the whole time because nobody expects me to like ooh and ah over every single card. I mean, not that I do that anyway. I just have straight up conversations. We can get a 50 here, or is this just, no, just a bent chrome card. Look, man, y'all keep it up. I'll turn into a damn shouter. I'll sound like a prawn star that's having a good time on camera. All right? Keep it up. Keep talking that shit. So I'll start hyping up 50-cent parallels of Jake Cronenworth, all right? I'll shake my hand so hard you'll have a headache. Make you dizzy. The X-ray cards are at least cool looking, I was going to say. Yeah, PCA most serious ass looking motherfucker ever. Look like you about to murder somebody with his baseball bat. My mama told me I was allowed to smile in them pictures. We got the hot dog. We got my favorite card of the set, Banana Joe. My guy. Jeremy Pena on the memorabilia going to the Astros. Can't fuck with no Banana Joe. Owner's a little kooky, but what are you going to fucking do? He doesn't get to pick who his owner is. Just trying to live his best life. Man, Chuck Norris. Like, that would be a dope autograph to pull a good old Chuck Norris. Ozzie Smith. Got a Zach Jaloff on the refractor. Solid card right there. American flag, Jackson Holiday. Oh. Owen White on the chrome, Alabama. The good old beaver tail. Boy, Edgar. Oh, looks like we're getting another little autograph action. It's going to be Fiend Sand on the non-sports. He's a baseball reporter. I think he's part of Baseball Tonight, if I'm not mistaken. I'm assuming that's sarcasm. Alvarez on the chrome. There we go, my boy Leonardo, part of the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. He said the camera guy. We have Sony. I'm pretty sure he hosts one of the Baseball Tonight shows. I don't watch MLB Network, so I really don't know. We have Winfield. We have Therian. Pretty sure he's a YouTuber. Bro, I just want to know when the fuck I get to have my own Allen Ginter cards. At least put me in frickin'... What's the one they do at the beginning of the year? Not Pro Debut. The one for the kids. Big League, dude. I should have a Big League card. I'm as entertaining as the other schmuck that's on YouTube. What's his name? Dylan Cease on the silver foiler. The dude that left his wife for baseball cards. Jab's family. There you go. I was like, I cannot think of his name. Or his wife left him over him going to baseball card shows, dude. Feels bad, man. Feels fucking bad. Your spouse should support your hobbies, dude, but if like it's preventing you from being a good father or being around your kids. Live stream warm pajamas. Got Bobby Witt Jr. on the box topper. Use underwear from last night's live stream. He's moving on up in the world from his OnlyFans. An autograph though. I'll put us up to 5 autos. It's not bad. We still haven't got to the hot box either yet. Dude, I'm so happy that the Bengals are 4-6. They're so far back from the Steelers now, it's great. Four and 6 is going to be hard to make the playoffs, too. You got to pretty much win out. You got room to lose maybe 1, 2, maybe 2 games. If you go 9 and 8, you might make the playoffs. But you pretty much got to win out to make. You pretty much got to get 10 wins, right? So you got to go down the stretch. You got to go 6 and 1. Now, luckily for them, they don't play the Ravens twice. They still got to play the Steelers twice, though, so that could be one of their losses, and they got to play the Browns. Which the Browns with Jameis Winston at the helm is a little interesting, because Jameis Winston just does not give a fuck. Like, he cares. Like, if you were listening to his pregame speeches, man, I would play in a heartbeat. I would put on some shoulder pads and a helmet for Jameis Winston any day of the week. For Jameis Winston. You ever hear any of his pregame speeches, man? He is something else. So we have Alonzo. He's funny too. People were giving him shit on Twitter, talking about he's gonna throw a bunch of picks, and he was like, "Yo, that's before I got my LASIK." We're gonna have the green Andre Dawson. He's like, "I can see now, man. What the fuck?" Andre Dawson on the bat memorabilia. Oof, to lose this week with Jamar Chase. Well, I guess it depends how your league's set up. If your league gives 6 points for touchdowns for the quarterback, then of course, easily lose even with Chase. You have Jordan Adams. Anybody that had Lamar and oh yeah, I was gonna say. League them in with my wife's family's like that. I hate it. Kickers can score a shit ton of points, and defense can score a bunch of points. It's a double quarterback league too, so like if your quarterback gets hurt, you're fucked. Or if one of your quarterbacks get hurt, when people are on bye, like if I have like one of the worst teams in the league, and I'm like 3 games over 500 with like the second least amount of points scored in the league because I played. Like the last 4 weeks, I played teams where their second quarterback was either injured or, oh, it's not a bad autograph for the Phillies. Chase Utley going to Adam Cantrell. Where the backup quarterback's playing and they didn't get the backup, or like their quarterback's on a bye, one of their 2 quarterbacks. But yeah, I have like a terrible amount of points, but I just had really lucky matchups to where I shouldn't be 3 games, because I think I'm going to be 7-4. Like I shouldn't be 7-4, but I am 7-4. We have Wisdom, Ortiz. Maybe not 7-4. What can he be? 6-4. Either way, I shouldn't have the record that I have right now in the league, because that Mantle, it just is what it is, because it's how the league's set up. Got some lucky matchups. Like this week, I think I had like the 3rd lowest points in one, because the person I played had the 2nd lowest points, or the lowest points in the league. That was with Kirk Cousins and Sam Darnold as my quarterbacks. Who both had terrible games. We have Luis Reyes for the Marlins. Jung-Hoo Lee on the silver toilie. See, that's one of those combos though. Like if you get Jamar Chase, like you almost have to try to get Joe Burrow as like a 1-2 punch early on in the draft. Like draft a quarterback earlier than you should. Then again, Joe Burrow might have been picked really early because, like I said, in the double quarterback league, it's like Mahomes is always the first overall pick. Now the person that's Mahomes this year is getting fucked, but Kyron Paris 2/50 on the gold toilet. Going to the Angels. It's going to go to Austin Wilson. In the box 10 here. Oh, baby. The box topper we've all been waiting for. Corned beef sandwich. My kind of box topper. Oh, here we go. We've got the hot box now. We have a dog and the mini card Cortez. Black border Casas and the places. I have Otani, France, and one of the B's. It's just a bunch of foils. We're going to have a tough rip card here for the Orioles, but I don't think Bo... Actually, Bo might be watching. I don't know if he wants to rip that or not. We'll get to it when we get to it. It's going to be Kierstead out of 199. So every card other than the inserts and some chrome, we got Babe Ruth, Altuve, and a snake. Oh. We have Sage. We got a nice little non-baseball related mini. Hand numbered. 1/25. Metro Boomy. Oh. Nice hit there for Brandon. 1/25. A wrapper. Hoffman. Pater Tots. Pete Alonso on the refractor. Alright, but we'll rip it whenever we get to the end of the box. We got Foscue, another dog. Ozzie Smith and a B. Gonna get ourselves an out of 50 autograph. So we have had a decent amount of autos. Even if they haven't been to Brian Thomas's standards. Siri. Now, Dude Dad having a card is kind of ridiculous, especially when we got his autograph and it was a fucking bunch of dog shit. Looking like he fucking thinks he's Anthony. Yo, if I was on a baseball card, my ass is gonna have some dope ass signatures. I'm just gonna write two letters. What in the fucking silver toilies is going on there, boy? What in the silver toilies is going on there? We're going to have the in-action PCA, Evan Carter, and then some sort of bird. Alright, let's get rolling here. We have Usain Bolt, Murphy, Clemens, Turner, Lindor, LeMahieu, Robinson, Molitor, Larkin, Kelly, Nolan Ryan, Matos, Scott, Paul Skeens on the foil, Semien, CES Rodriguez. We're going to have the Chrome Win, Anderson, Mantle, Muncy, Morel, Cole, Jason Aldean, Smith, Montgomery, Gibson, McGriff, Strong, Swift, Beltray, Colin, and Freeman. Yo, did you see the... You see where the Diamondbacks owner... You talking about Metro Boomin? He's an unknown rapper. Metro Boomin is like one of the biggest producer rappers out right now. We have Mike Trout. Like I said, might not be your cup of tea, but he's pretty close to what Travis Scott is. We have Mike Trout. We have Baines and Gorman on the silver toilie. Clemente, Boggs, Correa, Acuna Jr., Palmeiro. The rappers are not no-name guys. We have Breckenridge, Steinkoff, Baez, Ledecky, Green, Biggio. Yeah, he's a big-time producer. Florence, Siri, Guerrero Jr., Alonso. He's part of the whole, like, the Migos. Like, he does a lot of their beats. We have Stram, Friedel, Kinlan, Ott, Blackman, Marte, List, Whitmore, Ripken Jr., Hoffman, and Swanson. We have the Orange Chrome, Lawrence Butler, good old Larry Cheeks on the orange, 17 out of 25. Going to the Athletics. And Brandon. I mean, he doesn't mumble, he raps. I mean, he's a producer. He does whatever people want the beats for. I mean, whether you think they mumble rap or rap, I was going to say some of the beats the Migos have are ridiculous, and he's behind it. We have Oliva, Martin, John Daly, Contreras, Beltran, Raggins, Pujols, Rizzo, Wynn. We have Colton Cowser, and there's a good auto. No arguing there. Going to the Royals, and Caleb Ward, George Brett. 5 out of 50. I think that's a number match, too. He wore number 5, right? Not mistaken. Oh, 5 out of 50 action on the George Brett. We have Smith, Cass, Gray, Raleigh, Garcia, Wu. Craig Biggio on the silver toilie. We have Williams, Pettit, Burns, Lawler, Dominguez, Herbeck, Jackson, Pauly, Evaldi, Santander, Otani, Dawson, Robinson, Ramirez, Perez, Adames, Dude Daddy Yankee, Reyes, Cease, Gosman, Swanson, Terenishi, Radom, Butler, Sassoni, Walker, Rossini, Yout, Torkelson, Arenado, and Eddie Rodriguez. We're going to have the Heston Kierstad, Rip Card, Jared Jones, Clase, Heim, Polanco, Taxic, Manzardo, Ortiz, Guerrero, Gonzalez, Babe Ruth, Holiday, Campanella, Lee, Williams, Harrison, Herbeck, Guilford, Fensan, Perez, Carter, and Rafael Devers. Good old Raffy Devers. Talked about it before, probably a Hall of Famer. Alright, let's get into this rip card. Alright. Rip card for Bo. He said rip it. Looks like he's going to get a little Kershaw short print. We'll see if it ends up being numbered in the back other than a high number. Maybe we'll open it with just Kershaw, card 389. On the mini card. We still haven't got anything crazy out of the regular rip cards. The box topper rip card I thought we did pretty well on. But the regular rip cards, we have not got anything crazy yet. Kierstad for the Orioles. Over there. Let's get into box 11. Mookie Betts for the Dodgers. I believe so. Could be wrong. Not gonna lie to you, buddy. I was gonna say my ADHD has been god awful the last week or so. When it comes to remembering shit, like I don't know what else to tell you. Like somebody asked me the other day what's in, and I was like, I couldn't even fucking tell you, dude. All the breaks blended together. Like, I knew what the big hits were, but I had no clue what each person. I think it was Austin Hathaway. I was like, I got no clue, man. It's not even that I'm not sleeping, like, enough hours. I'm not sleeping, like, long enough because of the baby, so... Which should be fun because they reorged everything at work and want me to take over more people's work. So I'm really gonna push to get a remote job, and I need to just work this shop. I'm on the edge of paying some stuff off. Like my truck gets paid off in December. I'm at the very edge of like so close to just being like, fuck it. And just running the card shop and hoping I don't go bankrupt. to be honest. I just don't want to get to the point where like I'm like, yo, like we need to fill stuff because I gotta pay bills. Like I don't want to have that feeling because I think that'll kill the hobby for me personally. Just because I know my personality, and that makes sense. Like I don't want to be reliant on cards because I don't want to have that like, yo, like why the fuck are we ripping shit and start like getting antsy with people. That makes sense. Like I don't want that for the card group because it's not really what my personality is. I just am one of those people that's very much like if you grow up poor and then you work your bust your ass to make a good living and then just give that up to like try something, like that's not in like my demeanor. I'd rather just work double hard to be secure. So we got Matt Chapman for the Giants. We have John Kruk. I really just need to find a remote job that for the government as a government employee and just take that pay cut and then just bust my ass in the cards. Is what needs to happen. We have Freddie Freeman on the refractor. Oh, I'm 100% getting cussed out when I get home. But that's because I thought that I was going to finish a little bit earlier and I miscalculated that, but whatever. We have Garcia. I also started a little bit later than I wanted because I dilly-dally because, yeah, getting the other kids in bed was hard. We got another autograph. Lots of autos this break at the very least. And Emerson Hancock. Not the best autograph, but definitely a decent starter. Going to go to the Mariners and Mike Jones. His first break. He got in a break. He came from somewhere, man. I think he was on YouTube. Joined the group. Nice hit there, buddy. First break with us. Appreciate you joining. I also hope this break comp guy actually puts out fucking comps for the product at some point earlier so I can actually make a price list for these fucking Chrome update and not undercut people, but make sure that I'm in like the right market because I know that people are not going to price it the way they should price the product in terms of teams. I'm also like Bowman draft this year being expensive. I'm not super looking forward to that, to be honest. Oh, we got the double rip. 43 out of 50 for the Rangers. This is the first double rip we've had. It's a rip on both sides. So this rip can open twice if you dare to discover a collectible exclusive mini card embedded inside. Well, you rip it open once. Why wouldn't you rip it open a second time? What the fuck? Yeah, Austin, I know there's normally good stuff, but Bo had the first one, and he might be a little bit gun-shy now. Although Kershaw sells really well, so that Kershaw might not be as bad as you would think it is on the mini card. But I know Bo's watching on YouTube. I'll let him. Fuck, this is a 130. I don't even have 130s out because we haven't broken any 130 cards. So we'll let Bo decide on it and go from there. Bo said to rip it. I'm going to just take it out of the sleeve and rip it then. Hold on. We'll do it right now. Actually, let me finish the box and we'll rip it. Need a mini card. Bro, I hope there's something nasty in there. Please, oh yeah, at the end of this, please someone remind me to run. Because my brain's going to be thinking about going home naturally. Someone remind me at the end of this, the next box. Somebody remind me that I need to run the random in the top 3 people for the rebate. because I forget. And also, Austin, if you can send me a message afterwards so I can run the people that... Oh, nice Babe Ruth for the Red Sox. 6 out of 25 on the orange chrome. So I can run the random... Because I have it written down, and I just haven't done it yet because I keep forgetting. So I can run the random when I get home of the people that skunked in the one mixer that I had, where I said if you skunked, you got a chance to get $45 back, and it was 2 people. Like Tyler or Dylan, I can't remember which one, wrote down the list of people that did not hit anything. So I have to run that as well, and I keep forgetting. I'm not avoiding it. I just literally have had so much shit going on that I just keep forgetting to do it. And then I go back and I'm like, fuck, I need to do that. And then something else pops up and I don't do it. Like, I don't want everybody to ever think when I do stuff I'm just running promos and not trying to follow through. Like, I really just am the worst at remembering shit. If I don't have it like written down or like a reminder, all right, we'll do Jung first. Looks like we're getting a Derek Jeter on the Jung side of things. Oh. I mean, not a bad player, but not a rookie either. I'm just going to rip the whole face of Jung off. I got those strong thumbs. Sorry. Got a Derek Jeter, which is 351. So the first card in the expansion set. And let's see what the other Rip It card is. I'll probably throw this in a 180. It better be something good. It is Luis Robert. Tops with the giant fucking kick in the dick. 398 on the Robert. Oh, the Jeter will sell. Actually, I think if Robert gets traded, Robert's going to be nasty. I have a lot of stuff invested in Robert. And I still think he's a really good player as long as he can stay healthy and get traded. Hopefully he gets traded like the Phillies where their market's stupid. Damn sleeve. Let's see, let me try to close this back up and throw it in a sleeve real quick. Yeah, Bo, that was not. Yes, I concur, dude. I am actually a little upset for you. Let's see. Still the double rip Jung Beltre. Robert and Jeter. I was going to say Jeter will sell though. Jeter does well, but damn, that was no problem, Brian, man. Appreciate you. I'll let you know if you hit anything in the last box, buddy. Oh, we're getting our big rip. Oh, this isn't getting ripped though. There's no way. I wouldn't rip this. Who got the Yankees? John Parrish ain't ripping this. This is sick though. 15 out of 99, Mickey Mantle. On the rip card, dude. That is sick. We'll just put the big boy to block the whole board. I don't know who's a cooler rip there, Mickey Mantle or George Washington we got. But I was hoping it was an auto in there too. I was hoping you're getting a stained glass or an auto, buddy. I'm not even gonna lie. Yeah, awesome. But that's so John Parrish is a Yankee. I know John Parrish isn't watching, but he's a big Yankees fan, so I don't think he's not ripping because he was just asking me if I had cases of update jumbos because he wants to chase Jason Dominguez's debut card. He's like, well, I'll just buy the Yankees then a bunch. I was like, all right. I mean, it's fine by me as well. That's a good analogy, Bo. Going to a strip club with tassels. Man, to have 2 rip cards and not really get anything crazy does suck. Tomorrow's Veterans Day. Well, Veterans Day right now. So, anybody that's a veteran, thank you for your service. If you're watching, I was gonna say we will. Oh baby. Oh man, dude, this one really smells like peaches. Oh man, I might keep this card. Oof. Brian, you can hang this bitch up on your car, dude. Make your shit smell glorious. Jesus. Oof. I'm getting a dopamine rush off of a fucking Allen and Ginter peach card there, boys. Whoa. Calm down. You don't scratch it. Look, people can knock them cards. That's the coolest shit they've done in this whole set is a scratch and sniff. I was going to say. You don't even need to scratch the peaches one, boy. That was like cracking open one of them black ice air fresheners. Right up in your face. You know what I'm talking about. You got Vladdy on the refractor. He says, quit. I didn't scratch him. I just sniffed him, boy. You better calm down. Can't help me out like a nice big old peach. If you know, you know. You got Piazza. Ortiz, Arrays. We can get another autograph here? Dude, we've been loaded with autos. Real Amuto going to the Phils. Not really a bad auto. I mean, it's not great, but it's not bad. Phillies had a sneaky good break going to Adam. He got 3 spots and really had to do much with his other teams, but the Phil's getting him 2 autos. Like the big thing too that you have to realize with the autographs and Allen Ginter, I know Brian's already left, is you have to realize too, like the autographs, because they are more rare, they actually do sell for more than some of the regular autographs of guys. Like there's guys that get like talking like just absolutely just thumping their cocks on the desks, banging into walls and stuff about how hard they get over Allen and Ginter. So, you know, we have Brock on the cycle succession. So there's definitely guys that like will spend more money on. This is a big card right here for the Yankees. That's going to be the 8 out of 10 Juan Soto on the red border cloth. Brian left and we start to get the hits, dude. We should just kick Brian out right away. Just send him packing. We have Jackson Holiday. Nah, man, I love when Brian's in here, even if he's the resident bitcher. It's okay. Every group of people got to have one. It's like his role on the team. We have Diaz, Cass. We get Altuve. I don't mind it because Brian is... He also is, like, happy when people hit stuff. Like, if he just bitched and then was like, that's a terrible fucking box. Like, fuck everybody for getting hits instead of me. Like, I'd be upset about it. But Brian, in general, like, actually, genuinely is, like, excited for people when they hit stuff in boxes. Which is why I let that shit go. So everybody knows that, like, if you're like, man, this Brian guy just complains. Like, yes, he does. I know he does. But at the same time, he's a really good dude. Like, he's one of the best guys in the hobby when it comes to, like, helping people, like, trading, selling, whatever. Like, he's not going to fuck you over. So, just so everybody knows it's newer here, they're like, yeah, you complain a little bit. Oh, baby, the corn dog. I love me a good corn dog, dude. A good corn dog with some of that mustard, boy. It's good eatings. Got McGriff. We got my man, Dick Allen. Big Dick Allen right there. That's going to be the break. Let's do a quick recap of the hits. Fuck. There we go. Put sleeved only cards on the top load pile would have fucked shit up. All right, let's go. First off, we got the rip card. Big boy Mickey Mantle. We'll put him back in his little pack here. Going to John Parrish. Then we're going to have Altuve, Taveras. We're going to have the mini cards Robert and Jeter. We had the double rip that those came out of. And then we're going to have Matt Chapman. We're going to have Kershaw that was part of the rip cards. And then we're going to have Mike Trout. We have Metro Boomy out of 25. We have Lee on the Silver Toilet. We're going to have Arrays, Langliers on the memorabilia. Adams on the refractor. We have the cross-eyed version of the Hawk. And then we're going to have Therian, Soderstrom on the refractor. We have Pena. Then we're going to have Yelich Pena. We have Lawler, Wicks, and Darvish all on the memorabilia. We're going to have Jimenez. We're going to have Garrett Cole, List, Imanaga on the Silver Toilet, Machado on the memorabilia, Alonso on the refractor, Morel on the memorabilia, Perez, Mountcastle, all memorabilia. Then we're going to have Henry Davis on the refractor. We have Jackson Chourio from the rip card. From a different rip card. Yeah. We're going to have Contreras on the memorabilia. We have the in-action Tatis. Freeman, Alvarez, Julian, and then Davis on the inaction. All right, I'm trying to put these to the side just so I know to message Dylan about them. Hold on one second. Just finally got my daughter potty trained. I mean, still gotta change diapers, but because obviously she's not like fully potty trained, especially at night. But then, damn, dude, get another kid, and now I can fucking go back to stage one. It's like getting a hard reset. We have Rafaela on the refractor. We have the gold Toilet, Soderstrom, Yamamoto on the refractor. We have Cronenworth on the memorabilia. JT Realmuto on the autograph, Babe Ruth on the orange. We're going to have the Kierstead on the rip card. We're going to have Skeens on the foil. Paris on the gold Toilet. We have Abrams on the rip card. Ortiz on the memorabilia. Hancock on the auto. Fensand on the auto. And then we're going to have The refractor Cowser, we are going to have the Larry Cheeks, a.k.a. Lawrence Butler, on the orange. That is actually his nickname is Larry Cheeks. That's just some shit I made up. Like, that's his nickname. We have Utley on the autograph, the X-Fractor Swanson. We're going to have an out of 50 Joe List auto. We have Luciano on the refractor. Tim Raines on the autograph. The cloth mini Soto. We're going to have Soto on the memorabilia. We have Xander Schauffele on the memorabilia. We have Jordan Westberg and then the George Brett out of 50. And that's going to be the break, guys. We'll run the little three-winner random here. All right. Let's get going, baby. All right. At the random.org, we're going to get appreciate you, Caleb. All right. Let's see. Top 3 guys. 2024. Cobbs, Allen, and Ginter. Allen and Ginter. Number 7. Break rebate. This is, I'm not giving you cash back. A rebate is you get break credit. Put it in parentheses so no one's like, what the hell? Where's my money back? I literally said break credit when I did it, so I want you guys to know no one's arguing about it. All right. 30 spots. Top 3 are going to get it. Good luck to everybody. We got 12 on the dice roll. What the fuck you mean my session ID? Okay, use an illegal value. All right, should work this time. Parameter, okay. All right, we'll redo this. 1 second. Refresh. Short's gonna see. Yep, it's gonna sign me. I already knew it was gonna sign me out. What was it? Was it 12? Was what it was supposed to be? All right, hold on. I can go back and look. Oh, yeah, that's what I thought. I'm going to just type in 12 because I'm not going to redo it because I was with the first dice roll was, so I was like, well, it was fucking 12. I would have won. I don't need that shit. All right, should work this time now. Top 3 get it. Good luck to everybody. Final round, and it's going to be Andrew McGregor, Bo Vincent, and Andrew McGregor again. So Andrew with the giant horseshoe up his ass. Actually, 2 horseshoes. He likes double penetration. What can you say? I was going to say, but at least Bo, after he gets bent over by the Rip It cards, ends up at least with getting some nice break credit there. Congratulations to Andrew, pretty much getting the Yankees in a break for free. What a prick by not sharing. I appreciate y'all as always. Should have stayed at 11. What do you mean stayed at 11? Don't tell me. Don't tell me. What's his name? Lied to me about how many rounds it was. Oh. Oh, so you can't even complain, buddy. You're fucking the 101 Stadium Club GOAT right now. Alright. I appreciate y'all. See you guys hopefully tomorrow with some more Stadium Club. I'm not going to pre-fill Chrome Update tomorrow, but I'll probably have a price list out if I got time to do it. Yeah, appreciate you guys as always. You guys have a good night. Be safe. I will see y'all tomorrow. Oh, okay. I just was like, oh, damn. Like, did this man lie to me? Yeah. It is, I want to say it's supposed to be 65. Let me double. I said it in the post. Let me double check. Hold on. Yep, $65 of break credit. So it's pretty much a spot back. If you got three spots, you would get like that third spot back for free. Was what the goal was. But appreciate y'all as always. I will see you guys tomorrow. So it's 130 for Andrew and then 65 for Bo. Appreciate y'all. Y'all have a good night. I will see you guys tomorrow. And you can use it for anything, Bo. You don't have to use it for like, I mean, obviously there's not gonna be other Allen